So narcissists, they are master manipulators. They use several different tactics to try to control their victims. One of the most common and damaging tactics is known as flying monkeys. We've all heard of flying monkeys if we have seen The Wizard of Oz. So as it relates to narcissism, these are the people who are used and manipulated by narcissists into doing their bidding, doing their dirty work. Part of the dirty work is to spread rumors, slander, false information about the narcissist victim. They can also be used to cyberbully and harass the victim. They use flying monkeys to do their dirty work because, they are experts at gaslighting and manipulation. We know this already, which it allows them to control and to dominate their victims, which they are experts at and they so love to do. So this tactic, it uses friends and families of the victim to help spy on them, spread gossip while painting the narcissist as a victim and their target as a perpetrator. I actually have webcams in here that were placed in here by possibly the narcissist or friends of his to spy on me. So they do this for many different reasons, but the use of flying monkeys is a part of the narcissistic smear campaign. I did a video on that previously, so if you didn't see that, please go back and see that. But the narcissistic smear campaign is when someone with NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, tries to ruin your reputation with false allegations. This is to maintain the illusion that they have power over you, because that's the most important thing to them, is to try to maintain and control you and to exert their power. So they will employ these use of third parties, and we'll be talking more about third parties because they love that triangulation. But it does employ the use of third parties through which they will attempt to continue to control and to manipulate their victims. If you have been a victim of a narcissist, like I have, actually 2 narcissists, it is really important for you to understand their tactics and how to protect yourself from them. Because these flying monkeys, they are people, again, who they use to carry out their dirty work, the slanders, the rumors, the cyberbullying. They use them to spy on the narcissist target or to intimidate them. That's one of their intimidation tactics. Along with gang stalking. There will be a video on that coming up soon. So these flying monkeys, they are people who actively participate in the smear campaign. And the goal of the campaign is to destroy the target's reputation. I was a target, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit more about that. But it's also to carry out much of the narcissist's dirty work so that the narcissist can keep their hands clean. So they'll get the rumor started, and the flying monkey may or may not know the truth, or if it's a lie, they just are going to carry it out, okay? Or they may be reaching out to you, trying to get you to communicate with the narcissist. So there are many, many reasons why narcissists use flying monkeys. So we're going to talk about the 5 most common reasons why narcissists use flying monkeys. So the first is because they want to make their target feel isolated and alone. I know that's what mine did. They tried to, make sure nobody, could support me, that I'd be all alone and no one to turn to, that's what they wanted. They also want to create an us versus them dynamic. It's all of us versus just one of you. That's the tactic. It doesn't always work, especially on people like me. So they want to do it to discredit their target and to make the target look bad, because they want to go ahead and create the narrative. They want to be the first one to get the information out so that they can discredit you. So again, they use this to spread their propaganda. They want their propaganda out first in the way that they want it, put out and around. It's also, we know that narcissists don't like to take responsibility. So it is to evade responsibility and to control their target and to make them feel hopeless and alone. So those are the reasons a narcissist will do it. Sometimes there are other reasons, like covering up maybe a crime. And I'll be talking to you a little bit more about that. But to deal with these people, you may have to do some of the following. It is really important to you got to be willing to cut people out of your life who believe the narcissist and who will participate in the abuse, continue spreading the rumor around, whether they know it's true or not. So you got to be willing to cut those folks out your life. You don't need them if they're going to do that anyway. So gray rock, that is to show no emotion. And you just have to give the flying monkeys little to work with, because the narcissists, that's what they want. They want to get you out of character. They want to mess you up. They want to see how their little plan is working on you. They'll always be checking to see, does she know about it? Does he know about it yet? What's he doing? Is he upset? Yeah. Anyway, so you got to be willing to walk away. You know, if you feel yourself getting emotional in the face of the abuse, they want to see you get emotional. Okay. The best thing to do is not show them any emotion, because that's what they're looking for. So you want to surround yourself with the type of people who can help you, people who are going to support you, not those who are spreading the rumors around, not those who are close to these narcissists. And you want to document everything, because they'll do a number of different things to you. So document it, because it might be a crime. And so you want to have that evidence there and ready to go. Be grateful for the true friends that you have who see through the narcissists and their flying monkeys, because not everyone is that gullible to believe everything that they're told. You know, we're adults. Like, if somebody comes to me with a bunch of rumors and stuff, I got to ask why you got to do this? So I have been a target of a smear campaign of 2 narcissists, and they used a whole group of flying monkeys. They even hired some flying monkeys to go on the internet, on the dark web, to defame my character, in addition to, you know, spreading the rumors out around to anybody who will listen to them. I find it quite hilarious, you know. So these campaigns, the narcissistic smear campaign, it's when someone with NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, tries to ruin your reputation with false allegations. They will try their very best to make you look like a bad person to your family, friends, or colleagues. They may even try to, you know, make you lose your job, damage some of your relationships. The 2 narcissists that were involved in my smear campaign, they were both involved with a society, a coven, and they used a massive amount of manpower to try to discredit me. With lies, pure lies, just almost laughable lies. But they tried their very best to do it. Some of the lies that they spread about me was that I was going to never make anything of myself, which is hilarious. I'm doing very well, have a home, raise my son. Yeah, I'm a single parent. I'm single, but doing very, very well. So that's very interesting that they came up with that silly thing. So I'm further along than both of them, separate or together. Anything they may have obtained, you know, may be questionable how they got and obtained the money that they're dealing with. Where mine it came from a job. Yes, came from legal ways. Also, some of the funds that they used may have actually come from me. So they also said I was crazy. And that was an attempt to cover up some of the theft, some of the lies, some of the stuff they had been doing in the background, so that they could already get what they wanted out about me, so they could try to make me look crazy when I brought up what they were doing to me in the background. So, you know, it's sort of funny that they said that I was crazy, had mental health issues, because I happen to know that they suffer with some mental health issues. So it's that projection, you know, the projection that they do. Everything they say about somebody else is usually what's true of them. So listen, and listen closely. They said I wasn't a good parent. So you might want to look at that. Yet I have successfully raised he's grown. If he's employed, he's a college graduate, well-adjusted adult child with a great career and a future. So I'm sure CPS was like, what the hell? Why are they calling on her when she has a grown child? So you got to ask yourself, and then you got to look at that projection and see what's really going on there. So they said I was financially unstable. Again, full-time employment, worked many, many years, said I was a drug dealer, never taken drugs, don't even know what a drug would look like or how to deal in that business. But they reported me to a federal drug agency. They even had said on the dark web, I believe, that I was a prostitute. So again, we got to look at that projection. Let's look at the projection and look back at them. We got to look at them because they are well-known clout chasers. They'll do anything for a little money. They'll do anything for a little bit of fame. That is not my character. If I get money, if I get fame, it's not because I was clout chasing it. It was because it came to me. Okay, so all these claims about me could be easily disproved. If you just look up my name on the internet, you can see how I work in the community, the type of work that I do, how I make my money. And so these lies, you know, some of them were so bad, you know, and for you, you might want to consider this, to pursue a defamation of character lawsuit, because it just was outrageous, because it can affect your reputation, your work, your standing in the community. And this was because I didn't want to put up with narcissistic abuse. I didn't want to be put in a third party relationship. You know, when I break up, I break up. I don't need to talk to you on the phone. I don't need to follow your social media, any of that stuff. So in reaction to my not dealing with that kind of low down behavior, they you know, put all this stuff on the dark web, said it to anybody that would listen. They spread rumors, reinforcing their very false negatives, which were clearly projections. So, you know, if you suspect that you are being targeted by a narcissist, it is really important to seek support from professionals and loved ones, people who will support you, because again, what their main goal was to see you isolated and alone, to make you feel as if you were this one person and they're this group of people who are spreading these untrue things about you. Their goal really is to get their narrative out there first. What I would say to all of you is don't let them put the narrative out about you. You know you. One of the reasons they do it is to try to ruin your confidence, your self-esteem. That is what I know they were trying to do to me. But guess what, guys? I'm too strong for that. I'm too strong for that. When they did what they did, you know, I might have been a little upset for a minute. But what they don't know about me, and what your people may not know about you, is you've been through so much worse. You know, they put me through a whole lot, and I will say they did. But guess what? And one of them knows, the ex, you know, because I shared a lot of information about myself with him. I've been through a lot. So if they thought this was going to get me down, their little petty actions, they got another thing coming. Okay. So I wanted to share this information with you guys because I know that there are some people who are in relationships with narcissists. And you may not have listened to the red flags like I did not. I saw the red flags, but I gave the person the benefit of the doubt. But he was wearing a mask. And let me tell you, both of them, I hear, because I don't know the other person yet. She seems to know me very well. Spreads a lot of gossip and information about me. Also presents herself as my doppelganger. So yeah, she studies me. But you know, the one thing that they really are trying to do is to damage not only the way people see you, but is how you see yourself. And when you have a strong character, a strong faith, which I do, I have a strong faith in the Most High, and nothing they could do can get me down. I have been through the worst of the worst. And with the support of the Most High, I can get through anything. So to learn more information about narcissistic personality disorder, please check out my channel and watch other videos in the series.